today? I hope you all are doing well. We are going to be playing some more RoadCraft today. Hopefully you all are doing well. Yes. Alright, yes. We're going to be playing more RoadCraft. Hopefully everything kind of goes a bit better than it did the first time I played this. It hopefully should. Everything should hopefully run a lot smoother at the beginning of this stream, and so I will maintain a brighter attitude through the entirety of it. But yes, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. Yeah. We are going to be, of course, continuing with the campaign that we did last week. I'm not going to be using my VTuber avatar just to make sure that everything runs as smooth as it possibly can, so there will be that. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. I do know that at least to some aspect, reasonable pitch to this. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. Alright. I understand crossplay is available. We will continue. We are 26% of the way through there. Alright. Infrastructure is 1 of 7. 3 of 10. And that the map is getting bigger. According to this, there's one other section which we'll probably have to end up going to if this is accurate. So that'll be fun. Yeah. I definitely think this will go very well. I do definitely have to say that the rollers are an interesting and semi-annoying vehicle, but meh. Yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. I know I'm doing pretty well myself. I definitely can't wait until we can do things like chopping trees and selling them and all sorts of other fun stuff. Right. Right, I remember where we left off. If I go over to here, yeah, we have different routes planned out. I just need to verify. Yeah, I just need to verify a couple of positions. Good. Hopefully these run fairly well. I will need to adjust their locations. But if we just quickly go these and do that. I do believe these should work correctly when they're done. And then objectives, the side is bring helm to Pamar, infrastructure route. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. If I would press the right button, I am going to move these off of this road. And then I also need to go find where is my truck. Ah, here it is. My truck. Oh, for once I didn't have my parking brake when I started this. Yeah. What we're going to be doing is driving this all the way to Panama, or Panama, so we can get a good feeling for exactly what is required. I know that there's a bit of stuff that will be required, but luckily the game is so much easier to control when you're actually trying to control it properly. This road is pretty poor. Hopefully I'll be able to make a much better road the second time. Jeez, I am a horrible driver. Okay. Let's get across the bridge. Yeah. Oh boy. I am a really bad driver. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna try to make our way, see where we can get to, where we need to get resources. And then, yeah, we will continue from that point. Ugh. I know that some of this terrain is really not great, so hopefully the road is not too bad. And I can make a good decision on whether to build bridges or whether I need to do roads. Yeah, we just need to continue this way. Alright, let's see. What is needed on this path? Okay. Okay. There is actually an option to run through, of course the route failed. So we can either run that way, or we could make a road this way. So we could either build a bridge or make this a road, I suppose. Now to make this a road would take quite a lot. Alright, and how would making that a bridge, how would that do? I'll align flat ends. Okay. Okay, so in theory, I could actually make the bridge here and make the trucks go across the bridge. All right. So how else does this road go? Because if I can do that, warehouse and harbor base. Why did both of these fail? I'm going to have to see that. And the other one supposedly failed as well. Why did that one fail? Alright, dispatch vehicles. Apparently the vehicle got stuck right here. So let's watch and see what happens. If it wants me to make this entirely paved or entirely sand, I'd be more than capable of doing that. It'd just be annoying. But I will watch it, see exactly how this one plays out, and if it plays out well, good. If not, oh well. But yeah, it'll be fun, I guess. Yeah. We just now have to wait patiently, but hey. I can wait patiently. I can wait more than patiently enough. And yeah, I think what I'll probably end up doing is this week we'll probably do an episode of what's the name of it again? Oh yeah. We'll probably do an episode or a stream for making 3D models for a couple hours. Once we're done making the 3D models, I think we'll probably move on to doing probably I'm going to say maybe Ultimate Admiral after the modeling, and then the next day I think will be a day primarily for space engineers, and maybe some of this I think will be the schedule for next week, or for the next couple of days, mostly Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, where's this vehicle? That takes so long. Why the frick is this point over here? Oh, that's a problem. No matter what happens, I'm going to have to fix the route, but it keeps, for some reason, getting stopped right here. So I want to see why, what exactly is happening, so that I can repair it, or at least figure out a way around it. I just suppose one option would be going straight over this with a ton of dirt, and just basically making a hill. Though that would be very difficult, and would take a lot of time to build the layers of dirt. Okay. Is it just a matter of deep and wet sand? Because if that's the case, then that'll be so annoying. But I want to make sure that these are going reasonably well, and that they don't just break for no reason. There's nothing in the path where I see that it should have issues. But it is, and I need to figure out why and fix it. If the paths stop for some reason, why? Alright, come on, he's getting close. Okay, why is it that some of the trucks are braking right where I am pointed? Why is that the last point that they're making it to? Absolutely love this top-down view, by the way. It's absolutely amazing. So what exactly is happening? That's what's happening. Deep mud needs to be filled in with dirt. Alright. So we'll fix that. We'll supply it with its reasonable sound of dirt, I guess. And the other one, is it the same reason? Just needs me to coat the area in dirt. I'm more than willing to do that. I'm more than willing to chuck a bunch of dirt in place on these two routes. Just dump one load of dirt, do that. I could even, in theory, do both of the other parts as well, getting in the rest of it. In fact, I could pave this road. It would take forever to dump dirt along the entire stretch. Yeah, but it might be worth it. Yeah, that's what's occurring. It's deep, it's wet dirt, and they just aren't going to be stable enough. So I'll probably want to pave the paths. Alright, that'll take some time. I don't know if I can, yeah, I don't know how well I'd like the other vehicle. I don't know what it'll do. Alright, but alright, so alright, that'll suck. I'll probably have to pay these, yeah, I'll have to probably pave most of these roads. Benefit will be that I'll be able to make them fix the path and make it a 2-lane road. Alright, so some basic components. There we go. Alright. So how is this? This could either be a bridge or be worked to make that a flat section. I'd have to debate it, but it wouldn't be too difficult. Let's get some of these vehicles out of the way. Alright, so... I got an idea. Alright, let us... Alright, let's... Okay, you know what? I got an idea. If that's not going to work... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some distance. I'm going to connect the front of my vehicle here. Alright, that's going to need something else to carry it then. That'll suck to get over here, but I'll probably end up needing the crane. Okay. So there are some areas that I will be able to paint. Let's re-add differential. Yeah. And yeah, I could probably fix some of this. This is a dip, right? Yeah, I think that's a dip. So that'll need a bridge. That'll need a bridge to go this way. It looks like there was a bridge from here, maybe across to here, maybe could be done. But primarily, if we're going this way, which will be the intended direction, I will probably need to either build a bridge, align flat ends, alignment, flat ends versus incline. Okay. I'm gonna end up needing some concrete slabs here to create that. Alright, so we'll need some concrete slabs there, some concrete slabs likely over here, because this is just gonna be too much to be able to drive the vehicle over. And most of that'll probably need to at least be dirt covered. Alright. So I think it's about time to go. Alright. So we need to be able to do that. So I think I'm going to get the transport vehicle. We will go over here. Right. F to open the garage. So, what? I don't know what this vehicle necessarily does. Details. Recovery targets. Okay. So this one gives what it does. whatever these symbols mean, I guess. I need the... Probably going to end up needing... the cargo vehicle. Wait, which cargo is this? This is the Mule L1, and this is the Baron Deploy. Okay. So this is one of the cargo vehicles then. Alright. I'm gonna hope that this can maybe carry a bit more cargo than the other one can. And we are going to, actually we're not going to do that. And I'm instead going to drive this. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drive the cargo van. Because I actually do apparently have both cargo vans. The beefy one and the not so beefy one, which is useful. And I am going to, yeah. I'm going to drive this on the path to the other base, to Panama. I do know that I will need to also do some other vehicle stuff, but I'm gonna drive this to where we have some of the concrete slabs. And then what we're going to do is we're going to load this vehicle with concrete slabs, go run, try to make the bridge. And then when the bridge is made, I think should hopefully be pretty good. Oh, really? Let's see. How many concrete slabs are there over here? More than plenty. Alright, let me just... And bam. There they go. Alright, vehicles. So that's rusty cargo truck. So we got 2 cargo trucks. Field service, light equipment transport. Alright. Okay. Apparently that truck is somewhere in the world. Which I don't really know what it's doing, but sure. And then I'm going to go over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the crane vehicle. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this to try to load 7 on the cargo truck. 7 of the, yeah. We're going to try to load 7 of the, what are they called? Yeah, 7 of the things on the cargo truck, and then we also need to drive this all the way to, Panama. And then once we get this to Panama, we can move the other vehicle and then also deal with the roads that are needing to be paved for easier transport. Because I think I'll also try to repave that road. And tear up that one and probably move all that dirt out of the way till we're not moving anything. I think I may also try to get standard cargo. Okay. My vehicle really does not like to do what it's supposed to be doing, but that's fine. Whoa, here we are. That's Not great. Let's park this. And then we are going to toggle the anchors. I am going to enter this, back it up, apply the parking brake, enter this, boom vertical R, alright. 4 attach, boom vertical, R, okay, so it requires to be at least partially to the side for me to put anything in it. You... Oh, dang it. No, we want to go this way. Alright, a little bit more back. There we go. To you. Attach load. R. R. U. All right. And we rotate you up. Train functions are... And 1. We're gonna try to load it up with probably at least 4. Yeah, we're gonna try to load this up with 4, maybe 5 of these. All right. there any other ones that I can grab? Can I put on a fifth? I'm gonna try to put on a fifth. No. One final one. And now we shall full train. And we shall move over to this vehicle. Restrap the cargo. And this will give a good sight as to whether this thing can actually make it. Which is going to be quite the fun part. But yeah, I definitely will probably need to make most of this paved at some point. Which will be rather fun because I only have the single wide paver. But if I can maybe upgrade the pavers, that might work pretty well. But yeah, it'll be quite fun to get everything set up. It'll just take quite a while to at least use dirt over the areas that the vehicles are going to get stuck in. Well, that'll be fun, but most vehicles should be able to make their way over there. All right. All right. Three to unstrap the cargo. Good. Three to strap down the cargo again. And then we're just gonna come along. We're gonna have repaired mostly road. And yeah, this will be quite a fun one to get everything set up for. It'll definitely take quite a while for me to be able to pave a lot of the road if I wanted to do that. So I'll definitely be leaving most of it dirt until it gets, you know, stuck in the mud, but yeah, those will probably need to be drug out of the way, so I'll probably do that when I get on my way back. Ooh, that needs to change a little bit, so we'll go bridges. Delete the bridge. And then we're going to, let's see. Nope, that's not right either. I don't know why it says max angle is 15 degrees. Is that vertical or horizontal? Still not quite right. We want to get it right where I want it, so there we are. That's kind of what I wanted. And then, of course, the slightly longer than it needs to be. All right. This will be the more road that I wanted. Good. Okay, you know what? We'll go with it this way. We'll go with the dip, then the bridge. We'll just go it that way. Yeah, and then if I just come along here, phosphate plant, we should probably build up the bridge over here, which will end up taking quite a while, but yeah, all right. So we'll go run all the way back. That way I don't have to make those areas fully fledged stuff. All right. Benefit is if it sends out cargo vehicles of this type, it will more than definitely be able to make it. However, if it sends out cargo vans, I don't think it'll make it. All right, let's get this going. Good. What'll be great is going to be disassembling bridges when they become good to disassemble and capable of being disassembled. But yeah, I will definitely need to add at least another 2 of those. And then, yeah, I'll end up needing to send out vehicles again and finding out where they get stuck in mud, which will suck. But I think we can do it. Oh, this is one of my favorite games just because of the way that it all plays. All right, so we're gonna come over here. We're going to park this. Before I do anything else, you do have parking brake on, right? You do not. And deploy the crane. That's not right. That's not right. No, no. Yes. And we bring this over. We just need, I think, another 3. All right. Come on. Perfect. And then we just come around the other side. Snatch up the, I think I need 2 more. Yep, I think I need 2 more, so we just grab this. Wind up the winch. Come around the other side. All right. Get a better view. And come on, balance. Go forward. All right. Come on. Good. All right. And we just come on over. I believe I need 1 more of these, but I'll take both anyway, because I can carry both without any issues. And, and roll it up. As we just continue to move this. All right. All right. Whoa, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Okay. Move it forward a little bit. All right. That didn't go very well. Let us reattach. Okay. All right. Let's. Okay. Good. And Dang it. And then we're just going to have to, there we go. Now it's in position. Got it in position correctly this time. And then we're gonna pick up the last one and then drive all of this. All right. Good. Okay. All right. Okay. How we doing? Good. All right. And we're going to pull back a little bit more. All right. Good. And that and that. And we strap the cargo, unleash the parking brake. And get going on the next turn because that's what this does. And then we're going to end up having to drive the other vehicle all the way over there as well. For a different reason entirely, but hey. And then we gotta drive the vehicle that can carry sand, the dump truck, all the way over. So then I can make sure that it actually can drive in the deep, wet, slushy dirt. Which will be fun to deal with. But hey, we'll make do. We'll make do. Alright. Yeah. So we're gonna drive this. We're gonna hope that everything makes it. I then have to redo some areas just to make sure that I have sand down, so it hopefully is not mushy enough to cause any issues, and then we'll get going. Oof. This definitely tells me a bit more about how this area is going to kind of be later. And I just realized that I did put the other vehicle inside of the bridge, so I'll probably have to fix that at some point. But hey, that's fine, I guess. I do love how the logs in the dirt are basically entirely there, so then the dirt does not just go all the way away in that area. You know, to hold it a little bit more together, which is always fun. But yeah, I definitely think it'll be quite fun when I can get better road equipment. So yeah, we're gonna get this, then we're going to go bring the other stuff. Alright, and then we just kind of come around here. Use this to pull up. Good. And now we're over here, so we'll just come around here. Park this off to the side a bit. And then we're going to come over. We're going to grab my vehicle. We're going to go pull some of the dirt away. And then we're going to... yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to fix some of my previous road/paths. We are going to make sure that most of the paths are going to be mostly clear. Come on. Stop rolling and get over here. Get this off the road. We just need to go pull everything off the road. So that'll be what we'll do, is we'll just come over here. Aim the winch, that. And pull it over. I should have done this from the beginning. That barrel. Can the barrels be winched? They can, but that one does not want to be, so we'll have to, pull it from the other side. Nope, still doesn't want to be winched. So we'll run it over and we'll, nudge it into position. Good. Oh, we broke the barrel. That's fine, I guess. And we'll deal with the other thing as soon as we can. I got to move some rocks out of the way. These smaller rocks shouldn't cause too many issues and should be able to just be more or less pushed out of the way. But some of the larger rocks further up the road will probably cause me issues. So let's go and remove those. And there they are. There are some of the rocks that'll probably cause me issues. Forward, backward. And backwards. Alright, that should do it for keeping the paths mostly clear. We'll just nudge some of these rocks out of my way a bit more forcefully. Alright, good enough. And then we're just gonna come over this side. We are going to park this vehicle. We then need to grab this one. And make our way all the way over to the other side. And yeah, we then need to make sure that the path is clear. I then need to move the other vehicles for making the road out of the way. Use the dump truck a bit more to fix other roads. Yeah, I think everything should then be fine once we complete all those tasks. So move the large vehicle out of the way, make sure that the pathing all works, and then test the path, which will be good and easy, hopefully. I honestly don't know, because whoever knows how this is going to work. Yeah, I hope y'all are doing well, all those who are watching. This is RoadCraft. So far, I've done not as much road building as much as it is cleanup work. That's going to probably need to be poured dirt over and smoothened out because that's a little ridiculous with the bumpiness. No, to be fair, I guess I did entirely bury that one crane just right through the middle, so you know, it's very bouncy crane, very bouncy crane. But hey, once we get all the way over there, I can finally maneuver the crashed, I'm gonna say either 12 or 15 passenger van out of the way, and then we can actually get things moving. Which will be great once I can finally make sure everything gets moving. Don't drive into the water! Oh. All right. All right. Then we're gonna throw low on. That's not working from this angle. I need to be able to get a better angle on that. That's annoying that I misturned. Pull winch. That's not gonna work. Suppose I might be able to flip it. If I can get a good enough angle, I might be able to flip it onto wheels. No, 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 don't. Come on. Okay, we flipped it back onto wheels. Okay. So let's go forward, back up. All right. So, 1, Let's see. Can we pull this thing out of here? Okay. Pull winch. Okay, detach winch. Okay. Come on. Good. All right. Lock brakes. Full winch. Good. We made progress. Okay. I then need to make a little bit more progress. No, no. Okay, come on. I don't know when I turned off all wheel and four wheel, but and differential. Come on. Come on. We just need to angle it. We are making some progress. I will free this thing. All right. All right. We just need to pull a little harder. Okay, come on. Okay. On. Oh, towing on. 5. Let's see. Is that helm? I really need to work on this. Come on. Come on. I just need it to go my direction, or it will fall even further in the water, which doesn't help me. Okay. If I can get some good, solid ground beneath me, I think I'm making progress. Uh-oh. Start driving the other way. Okay, come on. Come on. Can I get the front end of the vehicle? Okay, let's try to grab the front end of the vehicle and see if we can't get that to, Okay, let's try to get the front end of the vehicle. Okay, let's try to get the front end of the vehicle, and we'll try to, on this way. Don't flood, don't flood, don't. Shoot, I flooded this engine too. Well, that didn't work, so we're just going to do this. You are... I had hoped not to have to do that because there's not really a good recovery zone. Nearest recovery is probably the harbor. And I really didn't want to have to recover vehicle. Because again, this is going to take forever to make. But, oh well. Oh, I'd really love to catch that. Dang it. Alright. Oh, I'd really love to catch that. Dang it. Ooh. All right. Ooh. Now I gotta decide something. Gotta decide something. You know what? Here's what I'm going to decide. We're gonna continue playing. I was debating whether to stop playing this now, after only an hour, to go join a stream from a YouTuber that I like to watch. But I think I've decided I will not, and I just will have to deal with not being able to witness all their streams. Though I do want to, it's just, I don't think it's feasible for me to do so. As unfortunate as it is. Alright. Dun da 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 dum 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 dum. Alright. Yeah. I definitely think it'll be real nice if I can get all of these to be well and truly smoothened out. But it's going to be so difficult to get everything smooth as I want it to be, so we will just choose not to. Yeah. I would have loved to raid Remy Springs, as honestly, I absolutely love watching Remy's streams, but I just, I'll choose not to. Yeah. Yeah, Remy Springs is one of the streamers that I watch, but she only streams about once or twice per week and only for about an hour at a time. But, oh well. Alright. I keep forgetting how annoying this vehicle is to drive. If purely for the sake of middle steering, the entire front cab is what changes direction. And so it has like a middle joint movement. And I'm not used to middle joint movement. Yeah, so here's what I'm going to be able to do. I'm going to be able to go, I'm going to be able to move my vehicle out of the water. We'll do that after I get everything else done. And there's my vehicle. I'll just quickly grab my vehicle out of the water. Then we'll move the other vehicle. Then we're going to make sure that the course plotted makes sense. We are going to go 7, 6. Okay. We're gonna grab this vehicle. We're gonna make it back up. Park. Tab. Retrieve view. All right, now we gotta go move the other vehicle. And then we'll be able to finish setting up this supply route. Or infrastructure route, as it is called. Do 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 Yeah, I may or may not end up needing to do that. And we are going to attach the load. Okay. Let's do this better. Let's do it like this. All right. And we'll just drag you to the other side. That's probably gonna need to be filled in. But before I do, we will send out our singular. All right. We're gonna go infrastructure, dispatch vehicles. We'll make sure that this works. Ah, it's one of those vehicles. How many of them? You got one of you and one standard transit. I don't know if that'll be enough. I think that vehicle may or may not end up getting stuck in a lot of the dirt and may not be able to easily transit over those rough logs. I should check. The things do go over the right, it does go over the bridge. That's nice. I was a tad worried about that because I placed it before placing the bridge. So I didn't really know. I just realized, does this one, have you not going over the bridge properly? It doesn't have you going over the bridge properly. Cancel the route. Let's move these points onto the bridge. So we'll just, you know, make sure of that, and then we'll come to the area that I know is going to absolutely... Oh, good. We are just going right next to it. Perfect. All right. And then, of course, the other thing I'll do is I'll just move you a little more straight and move you a little further up. Fixing the route a little bit. But that should be more than plenty. Good. There's only the 2 vehicles, so it should be sufficient. And as long as they can make it, I will get what I need. My special reward, or excess reward, which I shall desire. Perfect. This does give me more experience points, which will be good. The other thing is I do need to probably make sure that everything else works just fine. All right. Good. The other vehicle is making it. Just make sure that it doesn't, as long as it doesn't get really trapped in any, deep, sandy, mud, I think I'll be fine. Because that's the problem with the other two paths right now, is that they keep getting stuck in a lot of deep mud. And so I've got to go pour some dirt over the deep mud. Or make everything go around the deep mud, which I don't really want to do. Granted, there is no benefit right now to me doing that. And most deep mud patches, I should say, don't have too big of a difficulty. Yeah, I think that's, given the size of that vehicle, I'm going to say that's probably a 15 or a 12 passenger van. Which are pretty decently sized vans, to be honest. Actually, no, it'd probably be an 11 passengers, the standard, I think, of that size. It would be. It'd be either 11 or 15, probably. Or I guess it could be a 10 passenger, but I don't think that's as reasonable to say it's a 10 passenger van. Alright, so I do believe that because of the fact that there is the electrical thing, that we will probably end up needing to lay electrical wire. Alright. So, reward. Is that per delivery or just in general? Okay. And then I am going to, dispatch all of the vehicles. And then I am going to quickly move all of the vehicles out of this path. Yeah, power substation. So I think I'm going to end up having to move power, which will be quite an interesting event. Alright, so we're going to just... Alright. Yeah, this thing really does not want to do what it should do. Yeah, so we're going to move both of these onto this street. The asphalt roller. Gotta love them. Back up, forward. And we are parked. All right. So we're just gonna pull this off to the side, park it, and do similar things with this one. Just kind of turn it around, back it up. Good, and park it. And now we are going to run this route. Per truck. Ooh. Quite an amount, I should say. Quite an amount. Okay, Harbor Base and Transit Point. So that one does fail. Which means that this may fail on its path to get there. May, as it does look like it is